Take a moment, breathe, and listen carefully. The world does not reward excuses, it rewards action. That sentence sounds simple, almost obvious, yet most lives are shaped by ignoring it. People don't fail because they are weak. They don't fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they spend their lives explaining, instead of acting. Explaining why now is not the right time. Explaining why they need more preparation. Explaining why they are waiting for confidence. But while they are explaining, time keeps moving. The calendar doesn't slow down. Opportunities don't wait. Life doesn't pause to check if you feel ready. This message is not meant to shame you. It's meant to clear the fog. Because clarity is power. And once you see clearly, you can no longer unsee it. Imagine two people. They grow up in similar conditions. They face similar struggles. They share similar fears. Neither of them feels confident. Neither of them feels ready. The difference begins quietly. One person waits. He tells himself he will start when things feel more certain, when the path becomes clear, when fear disappears. The other person feels the same fear, but instead of waiting, he moves. Slowly, imperfectly, without guarantees. He makes mistakes. He feels embarrassed sometimes. He doubts himself often. But he continues. Years later, the difference is visible. One person has explanations. Very logical ones, very detailed ones. The other person has progress. Not perfection. Progress. And progress always beats explanations. Excuses are attractive. They sound reasonable. They feel intelligent. They protect us from discomfort. An excuse allows you to stay still. Without feeling guilty, it whispers, you're not lazy. You're just waiting. You're not afraid. You're just being careful. But here's the danger. Excuses don't feel harmful today. They harm you slowly. They delay growth. They weaken self-trust. They train your mind to avoid effort. Over time, you stop believing your own promises. And when you no longer trust yourself, everything becomes harder. The world is not cruel, but it is not emotional either. The world does not respond to how badly you wanted something, it responds to what you did. It does not reward suffering alone. It rewards contribution. The world asks one question. What did you produce? Ideas don't move the world. Plans don't move the world. Talking doesn't move the world, action does. That is why two people can dream the same dream, but only one life changes. Most people are waiting for a moment that does not exist. The perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect confidence, but confidence is not a requirement for action. It is a result of action. You don't become confident and then act. You act, and confidence follows. Waiting feels responsible, but waiting too long becomes self-sabotage. Growth begins the moment you act without certainty. Real change does not announce itself loudly. It begins with small, almost invisible steps. One decision, one habit, one uncomfortable choice. Small actions repeated daily become powerful forces over time. A single step does not change your life, but refusing to take that step changes everything. Momentum is built quietly, and once it starts, it carries you further than motivation ever could. Your brain adapts to what you repeat. If you repeat avoidance, your brain becomes comfortable with delay. If you repeat effort, your brain becomes familiar with discipline. This is why discipline feels painful at first. Your brain is not used to it, but repetition rewires behavior. You are not stuck. You are trained, and training can change. Ask yourself something quietly. What is one action you know you should take, but keep postponing? Not something dramatic, not something overwhelming, just one step. Your future is not waiting for motivation. It is waiting for movement. The world doesn't reward excuses. It rewards action. Not loud action. Not perfect action. Just consistent action. Action builds momentum. Momentum builds habits. Habits build identity. And identity shapes destiny. One day, without realizing when it happened, your life will look different. Not because luck arrived. Not because the world became fair. But because you chose to act when it was uncomfortable. Excuses feel safe. Action feels risky. But only one of them changes your life.